Hello, everyone. Welcome to Something Cakey. My name's Corbin. I'm joined by Ben and Aidan.
Hello.
Hello.
And this is our Doctor Who review for the sixth episode, The Caretaker. Yeah, so we're going to do our 3-point review again, where we all pick one topic to talk about and go along like that.
Yep.
So, who wants to go first?
I think Aiden should.
I think Aidan should also.
Then I shall, I suppose. Right.
Go.
So, the Promised Land. We saw quite a bit more of that this time, which I was looking forward to. It looks like an
Yes.
office building, which was a bit unexpected. Makes it look all very official and organised.
Half expected to see Morgan Freeman walk across the... I am God.
That's a very good point. Like a never-ending filing cabinet to go with it.
I only just thought of that, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was a bit weird seeing like it's an office building. It wasn't
Yeah.
like gardens and like, you know what, like people think heaven is like paradise kind of thing.
Because it was gardens in previous episodes, weren't it? But now it's
it was like a fancy house on, wasn't it?
yeah, something like that.
And you did see her, but she was too busy. Missy.
Yeah, she
You
was.
did-
Yeah.
What, busy with what, though?
I don't know.
Dun dun dun.
Death, obviously. Death is very
Just gonna
busy.
put it out there.
It's
Death.
a bit sinister, Aiden.
Is she death? She's not death, though, is she?
Nah.
Is she the Grim Reaper?
I don't know.
She could be.
These are the questions that haunt me, or whatever.
These will keep you up at night.
Yeah. I liked the new guy.
Oh,
I can't remember what his name is.
yeah, I know what his name
seen
is, but
I
just-
recognise him.
he was in the thick of it with Peter Capaldi.
All right.
Mm,
I've never watched that. I've seen it on Netflix, but I've never watched it.
it's all
I
right.
watched some clips and it was very funny.
Just Peter Capaldi swearing at people.
Yeah, he just swears at people.
That's pretty much it.
Fair play.
Mm.
Fine. But it was, yeah, I like they introduced a new guy,
Yeah,
make it seem bigger than it was, rather than just one person running around
yeah.
collecting dead
So
people.
it's a bit more like an organisation.
Yeah, it looks like a business all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know how the Doctor ends up there. Because I assume he's going to visit at some point.
Or if he ends up there.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know, they do inevitably meet. Obviously, it's
Yeah,
going to happen.
yeah.
Not going to say that, there's leaked screens or anything like that anyway.
No, not at all.
But there is whatever. It's not. I can't really say much about it because it was literally like a 5 second, not literally 5 seconds, but you know what I mean. It was like.
It was a bit longer than the previous episodes, I think.
Yeah, definitely was.
But what are we on, episode 6 now? So we're halfway through the season. So it's going to start unraveling more and more.
I better start kicking into about episode 8 a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, anyway.
Um.
So, what was your point, Cobby?
Mine was kind of like the Clara thing again. It was a very Clara episode, and I did from the Listen episode where she kind of takes the front and is a bit of a badass.
Yeah.
And
So she
in
takes
this
centre
episode-
point, didn't she?
Yeah, no, it was it this one or was it? No, it was the time heist one where, or was it? I don't know. I can't remember. It was the Robin Hood one. That was it, where Robin Hood and the Doctor are arguing, and she's just like, "Yeah, I'm going to sort this out." Where she was a badass. But
Yeah.
in this one, it just feels like the Doctor and Mr. Pink are fighting over her,
Yeah.
and
Well, they are,
was-
aren't they? Kind of.
they are fighting over her. But it's just like, why is she being used like that? I'm
Well,
not
no, 'cause
trying
it
to
said
be a
it-
feminist or.
Well,
But
no, it
what
said,
right
isn't it,
does
like, the Doctor's doing all that because he wants Mr. Pink to be good enough.
But why does he get to choose?
So obviously
he was-
he's like a father figure to her.
He sounded jealous at first, and then he became her dad towards
Yeah.
the end, really, didn't he?
Yeah. He just wants to make sure that her boyfriend, lives up to his standards, and his standards, I mean, it's a good person to go out with.
I don't know. I just think it's a bit. The Doctor shouldn't really decide what happens.
Yeah,
on
but she obviously thinks his point matters to her.
Oh yeah, I obviously I understand that what she wants the Doctor to see her as is important to her. So she's running back and forth between these two people, trying to please them, and she's got caught out evidently. And I think the Mr. Pink bit where he's like, if he pushes you, you tell me, or we're finished. Now here, tell me now. It's just like, why? I just thought it was a bit kind of. She was the object in this game between Mr. Pink and the Doctor. I just thought it was a bit of a downplay. and it could have been done a lot better.
Yeah.
That's just my. I loved the episode. I loved the villain. I loved all of it. I thought there was too many side cast members. I thought like all the teachers and all the students. I thought that got a little bit hectic. Like I didn't know who was who, and the overarching story like between the Doctor and Mr. Pink was good. I just felt that it should have been addressed differently.
Yeah.
That was my only kind of bad thing about it.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
What was your point then?
I
Benny boy?
think the villain was a bit shit.
You
Really?
didn't kill a lot.
Yeah. He was they're like, right, it's basically just said, let's watch Robot Wars and nick the best looking monster.
They should have had Craig Charles.
Yeah. They should have Craig Charles go, now, tonight, children, this is Robot Wars. And it's like a really dishevelled old Craig Charles because it's like days after it. But no, fuck it. They should have cast a Red Dwarf there. Just to do it.
Right.
And then,
Do you reckon they'll ever do a Red Dwarf .2 crossover episode?
no, because Red Dwarf's a bit more satire, isn't it? It's not taken seriously.
I guess.
Check Tumblr, it'll be there.
But yeah, I think the villain was a bit shit, to be fair. You saw it.
It was
You didn't really see it a lot, did you?
A Scovox Blitzer
Yeah.
is what it was called.
But it was just like, you saw it for the first 5 seconds of the episode. It's like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? And then you saw it, and it was basically just like someone that waddled towards you.
A midget with spider legs.
Yeah, pretty much. It didn't even look like it was walking. It looked like it was rolling. Like was
Yeah,
on
it did look
wheels
like it was on
or
wheels.
tracks or something.
Did it have wheels or legs? Because I couldn't really
It
tell.
was legs.
It was like it had like 4 legs that it was kind of like
Mm.
it was like a crab kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like a shopping trolley with feet.
Yeah. But like, we saw it for the first bit of episode, then he's like, oh no, there's a really, it's evil, it's chasing you, and then it just disappeared.
Literally.
And then it
It's
came
sucked
back
into
for
the
like a
vortex.
brief seconds, oh, it's gone again. Because I've got a magic thing that turns it off. I did like that it's like, I'm its commander and all that shit, that bit was pretty good. But I think overall it was a weak monster and it could have had a bit more might in it. Because like in Robot of Sherwood, the villains was quite prominent all the way through, wasn't it? It was like, oh, the sheriff's but it's a robot. And then
I don't know if we can say that.
Well, get your bleeper ready in editing.
I know. It's gonna. God damn it, Ben.
but yeah, I didn't think it was a good villain. I think it was just there for we need a bad guy to focus us around.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It was there for the sake of not pushing the episode forward, because I don't even think he did that.
No, definitely not. Because it was definitely focused around Clara.
Yeah. Which I'm not overly bothered that it was a Clara episode, but I think we've seen a lot of that recently,
Yeah.
where Clara is the focal point. I don't know if they're trying to like turn it into a more kind of relationshipy kind of story-driven.
Yeah, but I didn't think they
Series.
should do that though, because obviously they did a lot of that with Amy and Rory, didn't they?
Kind of.
It was like, oh yeah, Rory's with us now, and it's going to be like, oh, we want to have a baby, we want to leave, but we don't, but we're still going to be with you.
Mm.
And then we get sucked into our own history and die. I get what you're saying. I don't know what they're trying to do at the moment.
Mm.
I like it. I've liked all of the episodes in their own way. Some have been better than others.
Yeah.
But I think this one kind of it didn't do the
It
series.
did a lot of, it filled a lot of the story and kind of thing, gave you a lot of information.
The only bits that I felt that it filled in, story-wise, was the Mr. Pink Clara storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only benefit that this.
Although she did say
Nice.
she loved him.
Yeah, that was a bit of a
Mm.
time to get busy.
I think it was a bit
Not
soon,
in that
really, because they'd been going out. It didn't seem like they'd been going out for a while.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how you don't know how much happens in the story.
Yeah, true.
So it's like with the Doctor in the season where he gets shot on the beach by the astronaut.
Yeah.
Like he's 900 years, but then 900 years old, and then they find a Doctor that's 800 years old. So there's like 100 years between
Well,
when he gets
the
shot.
new one,
and-
or the current Doctor's 2000, he says, isn't he? Yeah,
Mm.
So it's like, how much do you not see?
exactly. No one actually knows how long Time Lords live if they just keep going.
But he got off a new like regeneration cycle.
I know,
so
but I mean, like, say if you leave a Time Lord to die of old age, how long would that take?
A long
Like,
time, actually.
Not including regeneration. I mean, like, from one generation to the next, how long would you have to be?
All right, I see what you're saying. So when a Time Lord is born, to the time that they regenerate for the first time.
Yeah, how long would that be?
Yeah,
We don't
I
know
what you mean.
Don't know.
You don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's one of them questions, isn't it? That it's just you're not going to get answered because that's.
Someone tell us in the comments.
Yes.
That would be good.
Please.
That would be amazing.
I would love to know. But yeah, hopefully going to see more of the Promised Land in future episodes. It's going to be explained by at least the 12th episode.
Hopefully, anyway. Well, it's going to lead you on, I think, into it for the next season, even if they don't do that.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll even do like what they did with the Silence, where they kind of left it in the back for quite a while and then brought it in for Matt Smith's last.
Well, there's that fucking a lot, didn't they, for
episode.
Bad Wolf? Fucking hell.
Yeah, but that was only the one season.
I know, but that was bad. It was like Bad Wolf. What does it mean?
Still don't know what it means.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
But do you want to rate this episode and then, Aiden, what do you rate it?
I'm going with an 8.
Really?
Yeah, that's only because I enjoyed the Heaven story, progression of that a bit more than the actual episode. So I'm basing it on the Promised Land bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ben?
I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Okay.
Because it was, it could have done better in terms of the villain involvement, and it was kind of slow paced, I think.
Cool.
So what about you, Bobby?
I'm going to give it a 4.
Ooh.
That's harsh.
That is. I thought I was being harsh. It's 6.5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like even though it had that kind of progression of part of the story, it just fell flat everywhere else. And they do internet shorts, just do that.
Nah.
I don't know. It's been the worst episode so far.
Fair enough.
That's just my opinion anyway.
Yep.
But if you want to leave your opinion in the comments, feel free and we'll read them and comment back. And if you liked this podcast review thing, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Peter Capaldi.
Damn it.